Hey guys, so when I got the Cover Shop Pinks and Palms palette, which is by Smashbox, I remember looking at it and thinking this kind of looks a little bit like the Juvia's Douce palette, and I put them together and they kind of do look kind of similar. So this one here is the Cover Shop Pinks and Palms palette, and this one here is the Douce palette by Juvia's. As you can see, there are a few similar colors in these palettes, and I want to like swatch them next to one another to see whether or not they are a dupe for one another. But of course, it's completely down to you to decide whether or not you think it's a dupe at the end. Okay, so straight away I see some shades which are so similar to one another. Of course, the Smashbox one does not have a dark brown the way the Douce one does. So there's just a few headlining colors which are the same. So straight off is the green. So this is the Smashbox green, and this is the Juvias Place green. Now straight away there's a difference in pigmentation. The Smashbox is not as pigmented as the Juvias Place one, and also the Juvias Place one is a shimmer and not a matte, but I absolutely adore that shimmer nonetheless. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, next there's two pinks in the Smashbox palette, which I think mimics one of the pinks in the Douce palette. So we're gonna try out both of them. So this is one of the pinks in the Smashbox palette. This is the Douce palette. And the other one, which was similar in the Smashbox palette, I'll put it on this side. I kind of feel like this one is a little bit closer to the Douce one, but still not 100%. But it is a light baby pink nonetheless. Next is like that rich pink. This one is the Smashbox one, and this one is the Juvia's one. So you can see again, the Juvia's one has so much more pigment. The Smashbox one, the finish is different. It's a little bit more of a shimmer, unlike the Juvia's one where it is a matte. But the shades are quite similar. I don't know what you can see on the camera, but in real life, I can see that they are quite similar in shade. And the last shade is the sparkly pink in both palettes. So this is the Smashbox one, and this is the Juvia's one. The Juvia's one packed a hell of a lot more of a punch, but this one is crumbling a little bit, so it didn't go on as smooth as I would like it to. But after rubbing it in, it's more of like a silvery pink, and the Smashbox one, straight off the swatch, just seems more of like just a shimmery pink. So after trying all of the ones which are very similar to one another, as you can see them here, I'm finding that the only ones which are really that similar, well, I'm finding that even though they are similar to one another, the finishes are different. The only one which is actually anything like really similar to its dupe are these two pink shimmers down here, and that's only because they're both really light and they both have the same finish, which is a shimmer. The others, I mean, the green one is a matte, one is a shimmer. These pinks here, they're not 100% on the nose. They're not as close as I thought that they were. And again, the same with this fuchsia kind of shade. One of them is more of a shimmer, the other one is a matte. The rest of the shades in the palettes, they don't have dupes for one another. But as I said, when I first glanced at both of these palettes, I definitely do see a similarity between the both of them. I would always recommend that you get the Douce palette from Juvia's. I mean, if you watched my review on this palette, you know that I was not pleased, taken aback, happy with this palette at all. I am wearing it on my eyes right now because I've literally just done the review, but in YouTube land, I would have done this review probably a few days ago or a week ago or something like that. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I was not happy with this palette at all. This palette just seems to pack more of a punch. It's just beautiful, and I actually got one of these for my giveaway. So one of you lucky subscribers will be able to get one of these in the giveaway. Hopefully I'll be able to do the giveaway really soon. I'm just still waiting on just like one or two little things. and then I'll be able to show off everything. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.